The volunteers here are just a fantastic group of people, and usually we're a whole team, whereas since the pandemic we've had to reduce our numbers to the absolute basics to protect us, to protect our guests, and to make sure that there is no contamination whatsoever.
The pandemic has really highlighted the need for this sort of service to just carry on. And of course, it's been more difficult to carry on.
The number of our guests has remained constant, if not increased during the time. So the need has still been there, and I'm just glad that we've been able to fulfil it.
But the fact that we could carry on every week throughout it has been great for people in order to get food and to get support in ways that, even though it's not ideal, that we can still help them in the ways that we can.
The donations, in the early days of COVID lockdown, when there were the restrictions, without those those donations, it would not have been possible to continue.
Not only does it help practically, obviously, because you've got more food and more money to get food, but actually it makes everyone here understand that people really do care, and that's just a fantastic and positive message for us to receive, and then that we can carry that positive message to the people we're helping.
People have been very generous. An impact of the government boxes is that lots of people don't want their box, and they've donated them as well. So that's been an additional benefit.
During this pandemic also, Micah Food Bank has really made my job, if I would say, really easy, in terms of the women who are isolating have been able to come down every Thursday morning to pick up food and take to these families. And the feedbacks from the families has been amazing. Without Micah Food Bank, I wouldn't have been able to provide that support.
The donations are just phenomenal. Without them, we could not do what we're doing. We could not help the people that we're having.
I think for people who feel they can't offer much else, to be able to continue to give is a very human response to a need, and it's been wonderful, very heartening.
It's a vital element in the life of many local people who've lost jobs, who haven't got much money, and also of those refugees and asylum seekers who come to us. So we're really pleased that the food bank's been able to continue, even though we can't be part of the team handing out the goods.
I think having the bags pre-packed is a plus, and I would think that even though the pandemic may or may not, but it may at some point calm down and become less crucial, pre-packing the bags seems to be the way to go.
I think the flexibility, the creativity of all of those involved, right from the driver to the coordinator of the whole process, and even when people have gone off on holiday or on paternity leave, we've continued to have a really good rapport amongst the volunteers.
Thank you to all our wonderful volunteers at Micah Liverpool. We couldn't do it without you. It's something that I've always thought and said since I've come into this post, really, is that the food banks just wouldn't be what they are without our wonderful team of volunteers. So thank you very much.
Just want to say thank you to everybody who's donated financially or gave food over the past few months. It's made such a huge difference, helping those who need it most in one of the most difficult times we've faced in this country.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
To all who donate, thank you.